Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 4 of my Cristero Rebellion campaign, aka Catholic Mexico, here in Hearts of Iron 4, the Age of Imperialism. So, let's figure out, wait a minute. Saw something there. Oh, this is where they show, that's neat. Has this always been a thing here? I know that right here it can show limited technology bonuses, but here it's showing what things that we've researched over here, or I should say what companies that we've picked up, and so what they're going to be giving us buffs to so we could reference it. So for example, I have artillery buff, a couple industry buffs, weapons buff, artillery buff, so you know it would behoove me to go in on the artillery because I'm getting some nice bonuses to that right now. I think we might want to kind of go in on the anti-air. That could be good for my line infantry. But fact of the matter is, it's going to be very difficult to deal with the United States unless I really figure out something useful here. Head of the department, air superiority theorist. Dove of Peace, liberalism. Economy minister. Okay, our integralist guy is going to help with factory construction speed. That's kind of nice. Let's see. Integralist education. Resistance growth in our states occupied by the enemy increases. Recruitable factor goes up. Victoriano Ramirez will increase our experience gain daily. Oh, I've already got a decent amount of that. Let's do it anyway. Earlier you choose it, the better, right? Because I do want to eventually clean up these divisions, but we're not going to do anything about it until we've got. Well, we need more industry, but I want to just jump right into medium tanks when the time comes to start building stuff. We're gonna queue this light tank up there just to have something there. Am I not building infantry equipment? Oh, okay. No, it wants me to replace it. There. Okay. Now, why have I not been making infantry equipment? Got very confused there for a second. Also, in terms of production, we're going to switch out this anti-tank. We're going to do anti-air. Yeah. Anti-air is just better, especially when you start upgrading it. The anti-tank is fine and all, but I don't know. It's been a little while since I used anti-tank. Alright, no compensation for parasites. That's going to hurt our stability, but helps with other stuff. We just got to get down to this industrial boom ASAP. National restoration can wait. I guess this is another reason why I shouldn't use too much political power, because I'm going to have to spend a lot of it. What do I do about this ranks of malcontents? Malcontents and liberals are upset. How do I get rid of that? Malcontent. Here we go. Mexican nationalism. Replace numerous ranks of malcontents with faith, blood, victoria. Ooh, that's gonna be, yeah. We'll get some nice recruitable population, attack and defense, but okay, it looks like we're just gonna have to live with that though for a while because I really want to get my economy up and running. Yeah, and I don't need more recruitable population right now because I don't have the guns to give the people anyway. Okay, so then let's do public infrastructure, I guess. Take that hit already. Chief of Military Intelligence, no. A strong alliance. Support for Chamberlain's Liberal Party is lowered. Mass strikes. Austin Chamberlain to maintain his position as Prime Minister. He merged the Liberal and Tory Conservative Party to have the back of the British populace. The gamble paid off, and Chamberlain won the election. We'll see what they can do. Oh, but it just still shows the king in charge anyway. Great slump. Ooh. No leases in chaos. Colonies are on the edge. Push me to the edge. Our colonies are dead. Looks like the Republic's gonna win under Zamora. That is one carved up Africa. Alright. Let's keep working on this. Frankenstein is premiered. Doing more horror flicks up there. Every cloud, one of our ministers failed in the eyes of the public recently, which unfortunately affected the policy of our government. However, this is its good side because this minister was a well-known socialist, thus he also harmed his own ideology. Oh, okay. That hurts my political power and stability, but the socialism goes down, except there is no socialism in the country, so it's only bad things that happen. There was no socialism to get rid of. Dang it. Let's get reconnaissance. Should have had that earlier. Well, never mind. Yeah, and so now we're going to basically be breaking even once we do this public infrastructure project. And I don't want to mess with any of these laws, because a lot of my focuses just change the laws automatically, so I just feel like I'd be throwing political power down the drain if I start getting too involved in that sort of stuff. Okay, industrial boom. This is gonna... a lot of factories coming in. What am I missing in production on? Anti-tank equipment? Right. Well, what do I have that uses the anti-tank? Is it my infantry? I don't even... Okay, yeah, it's just those sorts of infantry. But if I switched it to this one... that has the artillery in it. Just switch these all over to this. Winter Olympic Games. Happened at Lake Placid. 7 competitions, 17 national teams. United States won most of the gold medals, followed by the Norwegians and Swedes, respectively. Well, that's the Winter Games for you. The Mafia is being attacked in here. But they're called show trials, a seed of hope for a more peaceful tomorrow. They probably mean show trials in the sense that they're definitely going to be labeled guilty anyway. It's just not a show trial in the sense that they're not actually trying to destroy the Mafia. I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Okay, cool. So we're up to 34 factories now. Very nice. New Mexican economy, yeah, that'll give me a minus 10% on the consumer good factories, which is now going to become significant. We have more factories. And now with these more civilian factories, you can keep working on infrastructure. Brave New World by Huxley is out. The author claims the factors that shape the world of his book are respectively the economic crisis the world has suffered most of the previous year and the experience of moral promiscuity prevailing in the United States. Brave New World, everybody talks about 1984. More people should read Brave New World. It's an interesting one. We can get anti-tank pretty early here. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, we're in the new year. No, wait. I should work on my industry. Yeah, every little bit helps. Gotta get that economy up and running. Kingdom of Spain capitulated. That's that. Ugh, Trujillo. Okay, the Mexican economy, while nominally free market, will remain heavily influenced by our government. The consistent pursuit of prosperity and economic success will be possible without any obstacles, and we'll get some yearly focused decisions. Hopefully they're not like these ones, which are abhorrently expensive. Return of the Papal States? The unresolved legal status of the Pope and the Catholic Church after unification. Annexation of church properties in this connection. Undoubtedly all Catholics consider it good news that the new King of Italy managed to come to agreement with the Pope. And they signed the Lateran treaties, under which part of Rome will set aside as the territory of the restored ecclesiastical state, which will be called the Vatican. A solution has finally been reached. Is it going to actually pop up on the map, though? Probably not. Anti-Tsarist conspirators. There is a possibility of a conspiracy to overthrow the Tsar of Russia. Okay. To prevent a catastrophe, the Tsar ordered commission to root out potential threats. Is this really necessary? Okay, so once again, the one of the empires of Europe, depending on if you consider Russia Europe, is fighting against, fought back against a potential coup, internal coup, I guess. So, yeah, Austria avoided it, Germany avoided it, and now Russia has avoided it. Okay. What do we want to do here? We go down to Veracruz, get that oil coming in, but we're sort of okay with the oil right now anyway. The purple when something's finished is an interesting choice. Can't say I've seen it before. Well, now that we know they're okay, you know, they're integralists just like we are. I think Russia is our natural ally here. Look at all those factories and all that manpower. Imagine bringing that to bear against the United States so we can take back Aztlan. Alright, yearly focuses. Thanks to Keynes' School of Economics, which have gathered enough material to improve our situation on some fields, which we boost this year. So, these look to be free, and we just get a buff for a year and something. The weekly stability gain sounds good. I do like that factory output and construction, though. Those also could be useful right now. I have a lot of open factory slots. I guess right here, Meta Cruise, that's only going to keep growing. I think we're going to end up aligning Russia. But I think for right now, we should start heading toward Mexican nationalism. Oh, here's dealing with the leftists. That was going to increase the socialismo in the nation. And then we could have used that debuff later. Calles, though officially declaring himself a socialist, was never a real follower of Marxist ideology. We could use this to convince a number of disappointed socialists to our cause. Okay. Socialismo. Socialismo. Okay. I'm only putting some factories in here to start getting that production efficiency up. Oh, right. Shoot. So let's fund the propaganda. I want to get that stability up. And so then with the buff we're getting there for the year, and also another Tarzan, another classic film. And then once we get rid of the malcontents, that should put us at about 100% stability. Actually, shoot. I probably shouldn't have done that because we're also going to get a stability boost with religious principles. Damn it. Can I maybe load the autosave? Hold on. Be right back. And nope, we're just screwed. Damn it. Well, I guess getting the stability earlier does help. Right? Hold on a sec. Alright, deal with leftists. Yeah, stability. We're gonna get the positive effects from it. It's fine, but yeah, that was a mistake. We might end up taking some of those encouraging thoughts and integralist thought stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, like right here we're gonna get 10%. Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have gone with construction or output. Definitely messed up. Also, why am I only able to put 15 divisions here? Ooh, we have an artillerist. That's cool. Artillery, the kingdom of battle. Let's see, we have max army size plus 8. Okay, I guess it's just one of those things. You can only go up to 16. Strange. Entrenchment speed's down. End of Wilhelm's dreams. The current naval expansion program has been completed, aimed at making it the largest in the world. New stage began. New Admiralty policy, smaller units and submarines take priority. How the fate of the Kriegsmarine unfolds is therefore questionable. But they have the biggest navy, is what I'm getting from that. Synarchism, yeah, I get stability and integralism. Fuck, I really screwed that up. Unless there's something that's going to hurt my stability later. If that'll increase the stability, this increases stability. Stability. Stability! Oh my gosh, yeah, I just completely fucking wasted that year. Okay, it's the first time through this mod. Calm down. Ah! Okay, let's do introduction of the merit system. When you're new ruling class elite in Mexico. Our political power is going to start shooting through the roof now. Yeah, maybe now I could take some of this stuff. Factory output. Gain base stability. Arrest opposition more than 100% support for UNS. That doesn't make sense though, because then they'd all be gone anyway. If I had 100% support, I wouldn't need that. Clergy in the government. Yeah, let's bring those priests in. Fuel gain per oil will be up. Oh, let's do this so we can start getting rubber. Check our trade. I'm not importing rubber yet, but we got a decent amount of stuff. We need aluminum though. There's unfortunately I don't think anywhere I can get it in the city or in the country. Here we go. Tank time. Baby, baby, it's tank time. You know I really wanna make you mine. Very nice. So we're going to be hanging with these for a while. Purges have come to an end. He's announced to the Russian people today. The people behind the conspiracy have been rooted out. Democratic activists accuse the Tsar of autocratic rule and carelessness, while with the Okhrana ruthlessly hunting down people, many of whom may actually be innocent. Time to put away the Mosin Nagant. Peace in our time forever, right? Let's see. Soldiers. What industry? No. Engineering. Fuck it, let's go on this computing machine. I would like to get another research slot somewhere. I'm not sure where I'd find it, though. Where's the, nationalizing the oil companies unlocks economic decisions. I already did that. Is there just not another research slot? It might be back here and I just can't see it. No, it just says 1 of 1. Okay, well hopefully that applies to everybody. Nobody else gets an extra one either. Kulturkampf, the secular religious feud thingy. Alright, personality cult. No. It's at 100% stability. I'm at 100% stability. We try to get the war support up. I don't think we really need to, though. Tell you what, let's, before I forget later, let's get military police for when I head north, or also when I head south, because I think I'm going to head south first to deal with any resistance. Summer Olympic Games already happened. Didn't the winter ones just happen? New altitude record. Alright, Mexican nationalism. We're going to start drowning in it now. What do you mean we don't meet those requirements? Oh, we need papal support. Okay, so time to start doing that stuff. Kingdom of France! What did Pétain do? When Marshal Pétain took power, some observers emphasized that in view of the extraordinary powers he had obtained, it was possible for him to make more profound changes in France than Parliament could have expected. In view of the Marshal's recent decisions, these fears can be regarded as entirely right, because he decided to take part in the debate between the Republicans and the monarchists, supporting the latter. Due to this decision, in accordance with the decree of Philippe Pétain, the Kingdom of France returned to the maps of the world, and yesterday the coronation of the first king in France in over 100 years, Jean III, took place. Opinions on this event should be considered mixed, but due to the support for this idea on the part of the Marshal, it is difficult to talk about any real resistance. New century, new Kingdom of France, I suppose. Yeah, casita. Yeah, guess so. Alright, what are we short on? Some support equipment.
Preparados.
Alright. Yeah, we're just trying to queue up some, you know, some base here. Triumph of the Spanish Republicans. I thought they had already won. Yeah, didn't they win months ago? Did I miss something there? Okay. But, let's see here. We can get various bonuses here, get some stability here. Let's take this one to just hurt my political power, but we're gaining over a point, not over, yeah, over a point a day, 1.25 points a day with the, while we're taking a national focus right now. So pretty good out of 10. Would field hospitals be a good call, or should I do signal companies instead for my tanks? Oi, I didn't research radio? Oh, goodness. That ain't good. Kulturkampf. So this is going to give me... there's only one national identity that is tolerated in our state. Everyone else who doesn't share it should start doing it. Our values are better than values of other nations, and we'll do anything to protect them we can. The United Front has been created in the Spanish Republic. They have gone liberal. Alright, Catholic education. It's not only a religious organization, but a scientific one. And that is true. The Catholic Church is involved in science. I believe there's actually even an astrology tower in the Vatican. But you know, that whole Galileo thing kinda made people forget about that. But there's been many great thinkers and scientific minds over the centuries that have been Catholic. Roosevelt takes a landslide victory with this. Minister humiliates us and integralism. So, took a few hits there. I guess our stability is like overrun way past 100, so we didn't even notice it. Fascinating news to us from the USA Today, as exit polls are in and presidential elections seem to be over with Franklin D. Roosevelt, who decisively defeated the past President Hoover. Thus, the Democratic nominee was chosen by the U.S. population to be the 32nd President of the United States of America. His victory is not really surprising to many due to the low popularity of Herbert Hoover, who is blamed for not preparing the country against the Panic of 1931 and not being successful in bringing an end to the wave of crime the USA is experiencing. On the other hand, Roosevelt's source of success could be found in his campaign promises, including massive reforms to help the country emerge from the worst economic crisis in its history. The New Deal is coming. A new Democratic president. So he's labeled as a socialist, but I guess because wasn't Hoover liberal, or was he conservative? So does he have a new tree, American Playground, or like how does this work? It's a problem. Hurricane hit Cuba. So yeah, they took Roosevelt's New Deal here. So there's like social welfare. Oh, I see here that there's also stuff that like costs you a huge amount of political power. Post-crisis stagnation. American dream for everyone. Election of 36. Time for another New Deal. So I'm guessing. So like, how's this work? Do they just get stuck with the stagnation for a while, or is it like in vanilla where you basically have to go to war before you could really get rid of everything? Obligatory army service, American program. They got their war plans here. That's right, though. We need a certain amount of factories before we're going to be able to expand, right? I'm working on my economy anyway, but let me just kind of check that. I need 1 million manpower in the field and more than 80 factories before we're going to be able to really hit it. So we've got, including in training, barely over 250,000. Essentially all the manpower we have now, we'd have to get up and running. So we got to work on getting those factories going. And it's not like we could just manually justify either. I think we'd have to be at 75%. No, we need 100% world tension. Yeah, we'll figure it out. 103 days on this yearly focus left before we could actually switch to something useful. That was... yeah, I really should have thought of that more. The Austrians have joined the Commonwealth of Nations. Well, that could turn into an ugly position to be in, or an incredibly advantageous one. Not a long road from Prague to Berlin. Political games between European nations often lead to rather interesting and exotic events, if you call it that. Belongs to exotic event, that means strange to the average observer. It should be remembered that Austria, which has been rebuilding its power for some time, is in conflict with all its neighbors who want to extend their sphere of influence to the Danube region. In this way, only this alliance with Great Britain seems to guarantee Austria's survival on the international arena. It also, in a sense, is a continuation of the historic alliance between these countries, like the Napoleonic days. Yeah, all those grand coalitions. Come on, boys! 5th time's the charm! They did eventually get old, Bonnie. I've been rereading War and Peace, or in many ways reading it for the first time, because the first time I read it, it was an abridged version years ago. Hold on, I'm trying to think about where I want to spend this. Might want to wait on some of this military technology and use this to get Medium Tank 2 pretty quickly, because that's going to be a significant boost. Look at the breakthrough difference, for example. It's also a little faster, which is nice. The piercing's better, the armor's better. Could be a good call. So maybe we'll work on domestic things for a little bit. Oh, but it's a 35% on basically everything. So I have to use it no matter what, or unless I came over here. No, we'll use it. We'll just use it. And don't abuse it. What do we want to do here? Let's head to the better infantry equipment. Okay, finally, Mexican nationalism. Although our nation is relatively young, we have enough reasons to be respected and respected internationally. Let those who deny us this right know that we must not be messed with, and just as we defeated the diabolical regime of Calles, we will defeat them. The Mummy, another movie. BBC Empire Service is being created. That's cool. Oh! Funding research complexes. So if we have less than 4 research slots, and more civilian factories than 30, and more than 60% stability, we'll get a research slot. Boom, baby! Okay, so then to get the 5th one, this is very interesting. I've never seen this kind of concept. So now, once we get more than 50 civilian factories, okay, so they specifically have to be civilian factories, we'll get another research slot. That might be a trickier proposition. We're going to get a lot of recruitable population, but there's still a part of me that wonders if I want to do field hospitals. Tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this medium tank 2 just so we use the bonus up there. And now we also need to think about a grand battle plan. I'm kind of leaning mobile warfare. Could be pretty useful. Maybe superior, though. A 20% breakthrough, though. No, I think mobile warfare is going to be more useful. Yeah, just stacking up all those breakthroughs. Yeah. Let's get this done real quick. Okay. Hey, we can finally create an agency. Characteristic feat of this age of destructive wars and social disintegration is the revolt against economics, so says Ludwig von Mises in the defense of the method and scope of economic studies. Oh, what? Looks like we might have France as an ally. That's an odd one in Mexican history, to say the least. France has joined the Soyunics. The 20th century has undoubtedly been not been the most kind towards France so far. Excuse me. And one of the main events that contributed to this was the collapse of the Franco-Russian alliance in the face of the crises in Serbia and Alsace-Lorraine. But now that France seems to be on the way to rebuild its lost honor and glory, we are witnessing a reset of relations between Russia and France, culminating in France's ascension to the Soyuzniki. This event undoubtedly enjoys great international interest, as evidenced by the protests against it by virtually all countries of Central and Western Europe. Protests? Wonder if they'll make it work this time. Of course, France could end up being a liability, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we got Mexican nationalism complete. So I guess the priority now is factories. We've got to get those factories up and running. And I think next time we'll just go ahead and align with Russia. Let's just do that so we could check mark it, but before something happens that like we were not able to get in there. But we'll join with Russia, and we need to start working toward the 1,000,000-man army. And actually, tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. Let's at least get the. I know the factory is gonna take longer, but let's see what we can at least do about. Oops. About getting them out in the field. What we could do is just start sending people out early. So we'll do this. Oh, that was dumb. I didn't do that right. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Just to start cranking out more divisions and start making our way towards that 1,000. Okay. Now, change mobilization law to obligatory army service. What am I under now? That's going to increase my consumer good factories, unfortunately. But I'm trying to build stuff. But external policy, we get realpolitik, which actually doesn't do anything. And there'll be some sort of event. Rural... There's infrastructure stuff. Yeah, we get a couple factories there. Building slots, refineries. Oh, here we go. Arms trade ambitions. That's going to give us basically a factory in an extra factory in every state. That's the next goal then, because that'll then take us over. What do we need to be at? 50? More than 50 slots? Yeah. Very good. So we'll do that. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm Conquering History Games. Next time, the Industrial Revolution will continue, and we will join Russia. You know, obviously there was no fighting today, but it's like a lot of important setup. See you next time. Bye.